Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. We're in Edgeworth going up against a Von Karma, just like the good old days, which were technically in the future, but we played them in the past. But not as far in the past as this game's present, which is currently a flashback from the near future that the real present has now passed. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see that Queen Katie was first here with a howdy. How you doing, Queen Katie? Good to see you. And Magpie says, caw. Oh, good evening. Oh, sorry, it's not, oh, that's part of your bird face. Says, good evening. I'm doing good. How about you, Logan? I'm doing all right. Today is, I don't know, just kind of a normal day, actually. I guess I hadn't really thought about it. How am I doing? Gosh, but I'm glad you're doing well here. Quickity said, this is a quick PSA. If y'all were interested in eating fondant on its own, don't get the Sunny Side Up bakery brand. I just tried it today and it is foul. It somehow has an aftertaste and it's even more foul. So maybe that's why I hate fondant so much. Maybe I'm getting the wrong brand of it or something, because we've talked before how I am not a fondant enjoyer. Quiggy said, when Logan finishes reading my messages, I think I'm gonna BRB and update Firefox. Something went wrong with my spreadsheets, even though it's pitch black on it. I'm sorry. That's always, I actually went the longest time without updating Firefox, because like, I just don't like updating things. I probably should, but it's just like, I feel like there's always a risk of either losing functionality or now it takes you more clicks to get the same thing done. But eventually Firefox, like, you have to update it or you can't use the internet anymore. Our certificates are expiring, so I did that. Vero said, this made me realize I didn't get up and get food. Time flies. Lurk. Thank you for Lurk, Vero. Yes, Queen Katie, get your Firefox updated. Vero, get you some food. Let's go ahead and load up the game while while we wait for more people to kind of shuffle on in here. So where we left off last time, I believe we were right at a cross-examination of Manfred von Karma. I can't remember if we even like read his testimony. We'll see if it says like we have the ability to present things. Okay, we do. So we did read this. So you guys know the drill. We've talked about this so many times that whenever we're presented with this, we got to press everything just to see if we get any new stuff, or maybe just some funnies, and then we'll figure out what we're going to be presenting evidence again. If I remember, I think it was that like we're trying to figure out why the heck he still suspects Samson Tangaroa as the killer, even though the bloody murder weapon was found in Delicia Scones' room. Vera says, I crave macaroni. Okay, well, Vera, this is really important then. Do you have macaroni? I hope you do. I hope you do, because if you crave it and if you don't have it, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble. I don't know why I'm being like this today, but thank you for the lurk and get some food. Okay. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. Hold it. So, he took one of the salt lamps from Ms. Scone's room back to his own? Indeed. He prepared it beforehand, knowing that it would be the perfect weapon with which to kill Frost. But we found the lamp in Miss Scone's room. Surely this casts Miss Scone herself in a suspicious light? Yes, because it's a lamp. Lamps give off light. Yes. Anyone see what I did there? No. Okay, we're just going to move on past that. Perhaps if you would let me finish. Now, as I was saying, to complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. Oh crap, I forgot to present, or not press the statement. Once the deed was done, hold it! You're talking about the lamp made of rock salt that was hidden inside the candy castle, correct? Precisely. I was the one who found it. So I wonder if it was in a different actual spot than where we look. Because he probably wouldn't move it. I think he found it somewhere else and he planted it there. Being a little Von Karma. So be grateful. It's thanks to me you even have such a vital piece of evidence. What made you go inside the castle in the first place, if you don't mind me asking? Probably a desire to be thorough in his investigation. Oh, good point. Maybe he just wanted to see what it was like in there? Objection! Fools! You think I went in there on a whim? I went in there because detectives are an incompetent lot, so I investigated it myself. But I had nothing to do with the initial investigation. I hope we eventually meet the detective who was doing the investigation before, and I hope he's very nice. That's right. Detective Bat wasn't a part of this investigation until very recently. If you want my trust, Detective, you'll have to earn it. And a good first step would be to stop wasting my time. Now, if you'll allow me to continue. I should read some more in the chat, even though, I don't think we have very many people here yet, so I'm not really even that far behind yet. Bavira said, I am also anti-updating stuff. Salute. I probably should do it more often, to be totally honest. But it's just, you guys have had this happen, right? You update something, and then, Nora! Nora's, we got Nora raided with a party 1. Thank you, Nora. Okay, hang on. I think Vera stepped away to get some food. So I think I need to do the shout out. So let me type this in here. We'll do a quick shout out for Nora. There we go. What were you playing tonight? Oh, you were playing some Ace Attorney. All right, let's watch the clip.
Hi,
Adachi.
16-year-old will go and hang out with an adult man.
Oh, what do you think Adachi's gonna do? He's just a silly little guy.
I know Adachi.
Look at that face.
Guy.
Look at that little face. The scruffy little hair. How was your stream? How'd it go? You said raid with a party 1. Wait, is Oak here party 1? I feel like the two of you are always joined at the hip. Is Oak here? Or did Oak not come in with a raid? I gotta read some of the chat. Queen Katie says, yay, it did need an update. My spreadsheet is alive again. Congratulations, Queen Katie, and welcome back from your BRB. Atlantic says, hey, I'm late again. Atlantic, you're actually fine. We're only like 9 minutes in the stream. I don't think that counts as late. Vera said, just checked. I do. Oh, that's a relief, Vero. I hope you're enjoying your macaroni and cheese. I just assumed with cheese. You only said macaroni. Maybe it's macaroni and something else. Macaroni and mayonnaise. Macaroni and beef tallow. I don't know. Macaroni and curds. Atlantic with a lurk. Thank you very much for the lurk, Atlantic. Oh, and there's Oak saying Nora's raiding in. We hope her tears don't mess up your stream. Nora raid. Okay, because Oak came in right before the actual raid alert. That's why. But how was the stream? How was Ace Attorney? What case are you guys on over there? Oh, an Opinion popped over on YouTube saying hi. Hi, Opinion. How you doing? We're just getting slow, so getting started here. But how is everybody? Nora said, shouted out myself, shake my head, didn't mean to. Said apparently it just didn't copy my raid message. Oh, did you copy over like a shout out? Oh, you did copy over a shouting out. Well, that's fine. Quickett says, lol, pat. Nora says, I hate Omori. Why? What did that little kid ever do to you? He's a sweet little boy. He's a nice little lad. Aubrey certainly seems to like Omori. Why do you hate Omori so much? Oh, is it because you're still upset that Kel and Hiro are brothers and so you can't ship them together? That which was entirely Nora's idea and certainly not something that she got from Oak previously, right? Okay, let's play a little bit more of the game here. We got a few more statements to press on. Oh, actually, one more thing, because I did see one more comment pop up over on YouTube. Opinion says, I'm good. I've been feeling gayer than usual. How does one feel like gayer than usual? Because, I'm straight, But I feel like there's never any day where I go like, I'm straighter than you. Like, are you just, or it's just mean like more gay, more happy, or is it just a day where you're just more down bad for the fellas? I guess, actually, I can't remember if you're a guy or a girl, so I don't know which direction your gaiety goes. And I coped with doing a lot of exercise today by imagining a butch cheering me on. Ooh, sounds like I went to the gym today also. I don't really like being there, but I like how I feel afterward. Anyway, good to have you here, Opinion. And I hope that has eased your gaiety back to regular, maintainable levels. After all, it would have been found near the victim's body. Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. Hold it. But he came under suspicion anyway, due to the body being in his room. So, I was talking. Would you like to hear a favorite expression of mine? Even a dog can hold still and stay. Now let me finish! If only I could say the same to you. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon considerably less so. Oh crap, I keep forgetting. I'm so caught up in like Manfred's German accent. I keep forgetting. I gotta press stuff. Press! Hold it! So, you think he hid the body in the chest, but removed the murder weapon from the crime scene? Yes! He foolishly believed his own creation to be the perfect hiding place. I'm sorry, I had to help myself. I think you mean you couldn't help yourself, no?
Well, she doesn't seem very sorry to me.
In any case, the weapon was taken away while the body remained in the scene of the crime. And that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. Okay, that's probably where we're going to be presenting stuff. He says there's no evidence. Then if we have some evidence, it's probably going to be Scone's fingerprints or something like that. If that's in our court record, I can't remember it. But first we're going to press. But if there's no proof, how can you say for certain that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit?
Objection.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Is that the best you can do at pressing me? Come on over here right now. Press me. Press me as hard as you can. Press me up against the wall, or the fangirls love it when the lawyers are gay. Listen here! The presence of the body in Tangaroa's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt. Objection. And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects? Perhaps you should take another look. You might.
Objection.
You really don't give up, do you? There's no need to take another look. Tangaroa is guilty. End of story. If you insist on asserting otherwise, then show me some proof to back up your ridiculous claims. I have to think back over the scene of the crime. If Mr. Tangaroa really isn't guilty, then there must be something that points to somebody else. Pressing Mr. Von Karma on any of his statements won't have much of an effect, I fear. My only hope is to find a piece of evidence that contradicts his claims. Okay, let me read a couple comments in the chat. Now we've pressed everything, we'll be able to get ready to present some evidence. Let's see. Oak says we did Omori and Ace Attorney. So, Oak, why does Nora hate Omori? It's just a sweet, innocent, cutesy game. Nora says, worst game. Oak said, Nora is not mentally okay. Why? Nora said, or physicaloo. Or physicaloo? Physicaloo? Really? Physicaloo? Oak said, we are on day 3, I think, of Turnabout Goodbyes. Ah, crap. Which case is that? I never remember him by the name, especially that long ago. And that sounds like, is that the final case of the first game? Quigita says, okay, I got all my goodies set up, got my guide, got my clips, got my spoiler chat, I'm here for a good time. Why is the stream buffering? Twitch, I was doing so good. Is it buffering for anybody else? Is anybody else? Because last time I had some issues with that over on YouTube, but I hope it's doing good for you now. Oak said, we just got to the part where Edgeworth both did and didn't shoot the gun. Oh, okay, that is that. Ah, yeah, I see. Nora says, no, stop. Oak said, we aren't even upset at that. Magpie says, you can ship anything if you're not a coward. Could, yes, should. That's debatable. Let me check over on YouTube again. Opinion is continuing earlier, saying, more down bad. I am NB, but consider myself gay for women. Ooh. I am a fan of women. Just saying. Sir Bacon! How you doing, Sir Bacon? Says Von Karma sucks. Opinion says, I haven't noticed any issues yet. Okay, good. Like I said, the stream 2 nights ago on Metaphor had I kept getting these errors on YouTube. It's like, we cannot have a stable connection. And it looked like it was dropping frames and crap like that. So I'm glad. Thank you. If you do encounter any problems, please let me know. And Sir Bacon says, I want 1 eggs. I'm confused because 1 is singular, eggs is plural. Does that mean you want only 1 egg? Or you want 1 carton of eggs, plural? I want to help you out. I bought some eggs the other day. I have some in my fridge if you need some, Sir Bacon. All right, so like I said before, we're probably going to present where he says there is no evidence to suggest that anybody else was there. So that right here. And that is why there's no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. So if we check our evidence, all we got to do is find something that points to somebody else. I think our court record here will mention Scone's fingerprints, but let's check and see. Proof of my profession. Paul Halik piece with Tangaroa's fingerprints on it. Okay, are we gonna ever meet this Paul Halik, or are we just gonna hear about him? Contest rules. Okay, that's just the rules. Frame finger marks. Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame, but didn't leave any prints. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily point to a specific person. The Paul Halik seal. What could the design signify? Crime scene notes. Notes about the crime scene. The police have taken the custody of the body. Mansion key. The one and only key that unlocks every door in the mansion. Tangro was in possession of it the entire time. Fake confections. Ms. Scone's so-called creations were all fake plastic models covered in a thick layer of whipped cream. Salt lamp found in Scone's room, stained with the victim's blood. Luminous cloth, special color changing cloth belonging to Scone. She has the last roll of it along with the device that powers it. She has lost a roll of it. Sorry, not last. So it could be the picture of the body that the luminous cloth is there, because that would point to Scone, right? I mean, because we have the fingerprints, but these fingerprints don't have, or these finger marks don't have prints. Let's save before we present anything here, because I don't know if you guys realize this, I am pretty darn sure I'm about to do a stupid. And I want to be able to regain my hit points right after I do a stupid. So let's try that. Let's present the picture of the body and point, and maybe hopefully it'll give us the opportunity, like, what in the picture is so bad? And we'll point to the cloth. Or can we just like show the luminous cloth? Let's we saved, so let's try the body. And if that doesn't work, we'll reload, try the cloth, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Present! Hey, we got it! It's true that the murder weapon and the blood-stained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime, but something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you will. The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room? Oh, what's that, dearie? One of my lovely colourful clothes at the scene of the crime, you say? Luminous cloth. Nonsense! Oh, but what was that? What was that? Oh, I got a follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Road Raisin. Wait, hang on. Road Raisin, you've been here before, haven't you? I remember that name. I remember that name because I think I remember asking the time, like, if I can call you Road or Raisin. But welcome back. I don't know, maybe you just talked before but hadn't followed. If you had followed and unfollowed, thank you for the refollow. Welcome back. Just to recap, and I guess remind you, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, this game and Metaphor Refantasio. That's actually a good reminder. I should check out somewhere in the chat, but thank you so much for re-following, either with this account or maybe another one with a similar name, and I'm just spacing on that. Let me read a couple comments in the chat. Let's see. Nora says, I'm just mentally destroyed. Oak says, Nora is very sick. Nora said, physically and mentally. Oak said, also, I get to voice Manfred von Karma. I get to do the German accent like longer. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. Nora says, a video just popped up on my type called, quote, I got fired from my job over Chinese lesbians. That'll do it. That'll do it to you. Let's see. Oak says, so true, Von Karma. Wait, what was Von Karma saying that was so true? Nora said, I'm playing an interactive YouTube video right now. Queekita says, I'm telling Crystal about this. About what? What? Oak says, I'm getting ice cream. Thank you very much, Oak. We'll see when you get back from your ice cream. And Nora says, Queen Katie, about what? Queen Katie says, Turnabout Goodbyes is the finale case for the first game, aka Von Karma's first appearance, as said by my fun fact last time. Beowulf says, hello, lonely man. Hey, how you doing, Beowulf? Good to see you. Let me check over on YouTube real quick here. Sir Bacon says, I said it and I meant it. 1 eggs. Scoon did it. Opinion says, women are very good. They're also, I don't know if you realize this, very pretty. Like, I am glad that some people out there are attracted to men. It helps the species continue. But we's be gross. Sir Bacon says, oh my gosh, Miss Scone's sweating. Scone knows she's guilty. Scone can't win. I still think, I don't think it's her. I think I'm going with a totally arbitrary shot in the dark guess and saying it's going to be, crap, what's her name? What's her name? The co-host. I want to say Bound. But I could be wrong because I don't know. It's either her, Scone, or that Italian guy, Gusto, but we'll see. Sir Bacon says, everyone put 1 in chat if you think Scone did it, or 2 if Tangaroa did it. What about the other numbers? Scone says 1. Wait a minute, Logan, you could have done it. I think I have an alibi. That I was not at this place 18 years ago. I don't remember exactly where I was 18 years ago, but I don't think it was this place. Let me read 1 or 2 more comments in the chat over here on Twitch. Queegie says, Physicaloo. Oh, that one you're going to tell Crystal about Physicaloo. Nora says, no. Kim says, greeting chat, past and future Logan. Streamly check-in. A reminder to hydrate if you haven't in a bit. Thank you very much, Kim. I'll do that right now. And thank you for your check-in. It's so super nice of you to do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's play a little bit more, and then we will read some more of the chat in a minute. Hopefully I'll get to where Road Raisin came in. I think you had said that I can call you Raisin, if I remember correctly. I hope so. Nonsense! I see no light to speak of! I guess he doesn't know how it works. It may look like ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, and the difference soon becomes apparent. Now I am sweating. Oh. Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that. But the fact that the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. One of the rolls of cloth from Miss Scone's room went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma? Hemp! Why am I always clenching my left arm already? I feel like I shouldn't do that until I have a particular wound in it. The salt lamp and the luminous cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious. Mr. Von Karma, please stop growling. Say words, please. Use your vocal box. It's what separates us from the dolphins. That and opposable thumbs. Oh, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as a person of interest. See, oh, hey! She's good at catching things with her feet. She'd be good at hacky sack. Actually, Sir Bacon over on YouTube, this is a good reason to not suspect her because we're too early in the case. Like, we can't have figured out who it is. And so if our current protagonist is accusing her or even just saying she's a person of interest, then, you know, she's fine. She's clear. She's A-okay. As they say in the sciences, she is okie dokie artichoke. Oh, Gregory Pegleg! How could you? You're accusing me of all people! I'm not accusing you of anything just yet, but I do think you're hiding something. Oh, well, that's not...
Objection.
Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder. Exactly. Oh, is he just gonna say, well, Tangaroa could have gone in and taken him? He's got the skeleton key. Tisk, 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 tisk. Is something funny? No, I wasn't laughing. tisk is not how I laugh. Tisk is how I show displeasure and derision with you. Only that you walked so carelessly into my trap. Ha! Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were, in fact, in her room. Ah, yes, my music is now playing. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, I'm still trying to figure out how to make my audio quality better on Nora streams. Oh, for like when you're, a lot of it is probably on, it's either your microphone itself, or if it's not that, it's probably Nora's settings on her end, I would think. Oak said, because Discord likes to mess up my audio. Quiggin said, note for future Logan, you could have presented either the crime scene notes or the luminous cloth here. Okay, I like it when they do that. I like it when they have some flexibility. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and there's where Road Raisin followed or refollowed. Let's find out. Oak says, and as a certified audio professional, I hate it. Road Raisin says, oh, hey, Logan, I'm sorry that I haven't been here for a long time. It's all good. I mean, it's good to see you now. How have you been? Welcome back. Oak said I figured out how to get rid of the distortion, but it still cuts out a ton on my high frequencies, huh?
No, Gregory. You activated his trap card.
You activated my trap card! Crap, I was about to say Swords of Revealing Light, but that's a spell card, not a trap card. What's a good trap card? Trap hole! This stops your attack. Wait, does that kill the monster too? Crap, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Nearly long enough to have this down, but Tiff! How you doing? Welcome! Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Tiff. Welcome. Let's see, and Road Raisin says, yeah, I just haven't been here in a while. Sorry, no, it ain't. Again, no need to apologize, but good to have you here. Let me glance over at YouTube. Sir Bacon says, lies. Did Phoenix Wright be the second person to ever beat Mr. Von Karma? I think it was the first ever. I don't think this is going to count as defeating him because we're not yet in court. So we're probably just going to like convince him to not take Tangaroa to trial. And we'll probably like just find the real person and Von Karma will like begrudgingly prosecute him instead. That is my guess. Either that or this incident from 18 years ago is going to be a tragic one that ends up with an innocent person falsely convicted. I heard what happened. I am reading some chat. I am. Thank you very much, Queen Katie, for the what happened. Wait. What was going on? What's going on? I'm looking at the overlay and the saying things have stopped for you guys. Oh crap, it stopped for me too now. I don't know if you guys, can you guys hear me? I'm gonna type in the chat, can you still at least hear me? And I'm also going to, wow, everything is glitching, people are saying. We're gonna wait just a minute, which is awful because like, it's gonna chase away all of our lurkers. So. I'm gonna ask on YouTube, am I frozen here too?
You still working, but Twitch is frozen.
Okay, oh, and it looks like it finally loaded up here, but I'm seeing lots of freezing going on. So, we're gonna just give this a second to breathe a bit and see if Twitch resolves its own concerns. See, is there anything I can close out of? I don't really have a lot of extra stuff open. I'm just gonna try and, I'll even close out the clip viewer here to see if that helps a little bit. There's something going on in the background on my computer, I think, is using up all the RAM, because it happened last night too. So, I'm gonna first of all read some YouTube chat, and then we'll check on Twitch and see if we're back to normal. Here,
YouTube didn't freeze us all, just Twitch.
Okay.
I've got both streams open RN to see.
Okay, thank you very much, Tiff. Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, that makes me think it actually is a problem with Twitch then, and nothing necessarily that I can do on my end, because like I am sending the info to both places. So, I'm sorry, but let me, I will read some YouTube chat. I will give Twitch a chance to breathe. If it's still stuttering, you might want to try refreshing the stream on your end, and then maybe it'll like catch up to where it's supposed to be, something like that. But let's see, over on YouTube, what's going on here? Sir Bacon says, no, guys, he's evil. How did Von Karma get his job? Did he go to the school of make fake evidence? Probably. He's very good at it. Sir Bacon says, ha ha ha. Nora said, Logan, you're frozen on Twitch. Sir Bacon says, I'm so funny. Opinion says, YouTube wins lol. Sir Bacon says, want to see something cool? I always want to see something cool. And there's where I asked him, I'm frozen here too. Nora says, no, you good. Sir Bacon says, no, you aren't. Sir Bacon says, want to see something cool? Glebe. Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. Nora said, yup, Twitch being chaotic. Oak says, I am joining on YouTube now. Valtube says, hi, how you doing, Valtube? We currently have a migration apparently away from Twitch over to YouTube because I'm struggling on YouTube. It's all glitchy. I think it might be back to normal now, but I'm not sure. But either way, I'll just keep reading both chats. So it's good to have you wherever you might be. Let's see. Nora says, oh! Vero says, I migrated. Sir Bacon says, no, my private chatting place, no! Nora salutes. Valtube says, I'm doing fine. I'm glad to hear it. Vero said, this is funny because last stream it was YouTube struggling. I know! So weird. So I think, I'm looking at because I have a Twitch window open, and it looks like it's back to normal now. So, let's try playing a little bit more, and just see what happens. It'll be an adventure of discovery for all of us, but I'll just try and read, like, both chats. Neither the claws nor the murder weapon were, in fact, in her room. So sorry to have to break it to you. What does he mean? I think he's saying that they weren't in the room. Tangerot spotted them before the contest began and noted that the lamps and claws contravened the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safekeeping. What? Oh, why am I smiling? Oh, it's a roguish smile, though. Then, after the contest began, nobody saw hide nor hair of Frost, as he had secluded himself in his room. I think I mentioned this the last time one of our games said it. I wish more games use the phrase hide nor hair. I use that a lot. I feel like nobody else uses it. And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing as he did the only key. No, okay, that's not true. So what we're saying is that Frost was in his room with the door locked. And so Von Karma is claiming that Tangaroa is the only one who could have got in because he could unlock the door and enter. I don't know if you guys realize this. There is another way to enter a locked door. You knock on it. And then the person on the inside lets you in. I mean, I guess the question is then how could you relock the door upon leaving? And Tangaroa is probably the only person who could have done that. But he said only person capable of entering. You can enter just fine. And as you now know, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, I have had everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel to have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom? Oh, Argn, this can't be happening. Oh, I hope I defeat him and he isn't so mad at me that he does something to me in an elevator. Oh, wait, all our hard work was for nothing. Oh, Miss Scone, why didn't you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangaroa? Oh, well, dear, Mannequin said that if I spilled the beans, I'd end up being the #1 under suspicion. Mr. Von Karma said that? And he wasn't wrong now, was he? You two accused me yourselves just a second ago. Oh. Tisk, tisk, tisk. See, like I said before, that is not laughing. Why did you think it was laughing? Pathetic! Curse you, Von Karma! That's right, I say mean things about people inside my brain. You led us to the murder weapon knowing we'd make certain assumptions as a result. One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are 2, and only 2, sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon. 2? Yes, those of Delicious Scone and Samson Tangaroa. No others were found. Tangaroa used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost. and was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. Tisk, tisk, tisk. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection.
But wait! Seriously, wait. Logan needs to read some of the chat. Oak says, I've been big into fun accents for voice acting recently. It's some of the best stuff. It is so good. Also, I just glanced over. This is so sad. We lost like a third of our lurkers from that glitchy Twitch stuff before, but it looks like it's back to normal now. Road Raisin with a highlighted message saying, I have messaged on this chat on a previous stream, but hadn't followed yet. Oh, okay, so that's why I remembered you. So, okay, you'd been in here. Well, in that case, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that, and it's good to see you. Even if you hadn't followed, it would still be good to see you again. Oak said, I'm doing Von Karma, as well as a weird Russian voice for Rosa in Omori. Another weird Russian accent for Captain Spaceboy in Omori. Oak says, Logan did it. He's the killer. I think the only normal voice I do is Pluto in Omori. Oh, when I played Omori, Pluto had the Beef Longa voice. Oak. Road Raisin says, Road or Raisin works. Okay, I'll call you Raisin then, if that's all right. Oak said, which I just do a smaller version of my voice. Quigita said, wow, today is just a stuttering day for me, huh? Or is it just me, chat? Oak says, yeah, me too. Nora said, I'm playing the electric guitar on YouTube. Oak says, yeah, it's Discord. My mic was $250 and that I got for making music, so it's very nice. Yeah, stream kind of glitchy for me. Maybe the YouTube curse is coming to Twitch now. Quigita says, man, this bad. Wowzers. Magpie says, rip, yeah, stop for me too. Oak says, yeah. Nora said, always glitchy for me, so I just assume. So we'll find out in a moment if it's back to normal. Let me read some YouTube chat. Let's see. Oak says, I've reloaded on Twitch a bit and it fixes it, but only temporarily. Well, let me know if it gets really, really bad again, because we may just have to like call it an early night if that ends up being a real significant problem. Oak says, I've reloaded on Twitch a bit, and oh, I read that. Nora says, Vero, that you? Vero says, yeah. Sir Bacon says, get back to Twitch now. Valtube says, is wild, begging more than 2 people on YouTube. Vera says, for reference, on Twitch, he just read the no, my private chatting place. Uppity says, I love Gregory's awkward grin when he realizes he's screwed. Well, what it looks like to me, and my interpretation is that he's like, kind of like enjoying it a little bit. That, I don't know, maybe that he likes a challenge. That's my interpretation. I could be way off. Maybe he does just realize he's screwed, but is trying to put on a brave face. Queen Katie over on YouTube says, Katie here, Twitch edition is very much delayed at the moment. Sir Bacon says, or you lockpick it. I know, but if I think we talked before about lockpicking, because like Kay Faraday can lockpick. But if the lawyer's lockpicked, then they're the lockpicking lawyer. Pinion says, he's too cool to get stuck in silly face like everyone else. Vera said, it's slowly getting better though. Nora says, Katie, reload. Queekin said, never mind, all good. Vera says, okay, bye YouTube chat. Thank you for having us. Bacon says, bye. Huh?
Can't speak for everyone, but on my end, Twitch is all fixed for now.
Oh, thank goodness. I do feel bad that we lost so many people. I don't blame any of them. Like, if I go into a stream and there's suddenly like massive technical difficulties and it's not loading, I'd leave. That's just the way it is. So thank you so much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. So we're all good. Let me read a few more comments in the chat then, both chats. Let me pop back over to Twitch for a second. Vera says, I return. Oak says, Vero. Queekita says, Vero, Logan's dying. Oak the Unlurk said, hi, how's he dying? Oak says, everything is glitching. Vera said, oh yeah, stream is chugging. Magpie says, nope. Queekita said, the stream was stuttering so badly. Raisin says, crunchy, Logan. Nora said, it's working for YouTube. Magpie says, can't hear a thing, can't see a thing. Oak says, to me, we can hear you when it isn't glitching, just glitching a lot. Back over here on YouTube again, Sir Bacon says, bye to Vero. Oak said, it's still a bit glitchy for me, so I'm here again. Nora said, bye-bye YouTube. Look, mama, I'm on the television. Oak said, every once in a while, there is a glitch that delays the whole stream and it adds up. Sir Bacon said, can we get a bacon voice? I want to have my own voice. What would a bacon voice be? This is big bacon. This is bacon. This is Sir Bacon. I'm Sir Bacon here. I'm got a bacon voice. Sir Bacon voice. Oak said beef longa. Yeah! Yes! I mean, we could always just do a YouTube stream. It seems like better on my computer, but not on my phone. Sir Bacon says he could win. Yeah, that works. Oh, so yeah, that works. That works. It's a bacon. It's a bacon voice. That works. I don't know why I picked that. All right, so I hope it's better. Let's play a little bit more and see if things continue to be better or if they go back to being bad again. But wait! What about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaroa's room? If that about it. He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body. Ugh! I don't have enough to disprove any of what he's saying. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No more pitiful objections. Ha! Then get out of my sight and close the door behind you.
No fair. If I ask for Amy voice, you could just redeem the Seeker's redeem. I also want a Vera voice tongue.
Okay, well here I'm gonna go ahead and let's try and do a Vero voice for you, Vero, okay? Let's see if this works. Let me just prepare myself to do a Vero voice. Was that a good impression of you, Vero? Did that work? Was that did that sound just like you, Vero? But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the TTS. I appreciate it. Then get out of my sight and close the door behind you. Oh, Mr. E! I'm not about to just give up. I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bed! Escort them off the premises now. Old pin message written by Old Pin by Vera said, oh, dang, that was a really good impression. Thank you. Thank you. I've studied very long and hard for that impression. Oh,
This investigation is not over yet.
Detective Bad, you're on my side. Bad, you're good. You're a good guy, Bad. What is the meaning of this?
Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. No, there's still one last thing from the crime scene. We haven't identified.
Oh crap, it's gonna ask me what that last thing is. Let me save my game because I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Is it gonna be the handprint? I'm guessing probably. Although the handprint, Von Karma's probably gonna say, it's just Tangaroa. He's right. We still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for. Oh, and by the way, crap, I just realized something. We are Ann Edgeworth, but we're not Miles Edgeworth. Is Gregory Edgeworth obsessed with chess inside of people's minds? Are we gonna have to do a couple of mind chesses in this? Those really stress me out. If we can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, detective. But whatever they might be, they're no business of the defenses. Objection. I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what piece of evidence that is. Tangaro's teapot, Paul Halik piece with Tangaro's fingerprints on it. I mean, doesn't seem... Oh, we could click on this. Let's examine it. I thought it was just gonna be like a close-up picture. Yes, what a gorgeous design. Really? Just seems a bit out there to me. Like, how do you even get your tea in there? There's a little lid there. Art isn't about function, Eddie. It's about form. Guess I'll have to take your word for it, Mystery. This art stuff is way beyond me. Oh, anything else? Ooh, there's something on the bottom. Oh, it's a Paul Halik. Oh, what do you know? It's the exact same thing on the stamper. What could it be? Oh, look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says PH. I suppose that must be Paul Hilik's pottery mark. Those are his initials after all. Oh, please tell me that it's not gonna be the stupid Paul Halik stamp is the last thing we're wondering about, especially if we're saying this right in front of Manfred. It's like, we don't know what this could be. Oh, look at this, that says PH, Paul Halik. But what does this say? What could this possibly be? Ms. Bound said she's a big fan of his work. His initials, huh? So if I made it, would it say F? Perhaps you should practice by initialing your personal belongings first. And try to make it sound like you're not abbreviating a swear. All right, anything else we can click on here? The lid, the little moon's eyeball. Okay, so I guess that's everything. If it is that stamp, I'm gonna be so disappointed in the game. Okay, contest rules. I don't think the contest rules really have anything important. It could be these fingerprints. But again, I think Manfred von Karma just he was wearing gloves. So there's this, the seal. Seal was found near the body when it was discovered. What could the design signify? Okay, but this would connect the dead body to Bound. And she was the one I was initially suspecting. So maybe it isn't her after all then. Because that would be a bit too easy too early on. Notes about the crime scene. Okay, let's see if there's any notes of the crime scene that we haven't figured out. The victim's body was found in Samson Tangaro's room inside a chocolate treasure chest. The lid was closed until the ship collapsed. A part of the treasure chest was covered in blood is missing. So it could be that. Every other item in the room is also missing a piece of itself. The cause of death appears to have been blood loss following blunt force trauma. So it's probably the chunk of chocolate. It's either the chunk of chocolate or the stamp. Mansion key, fake confections. Yeah, so it's one of those two things. Let's save, and then we'll try presenting one of them and see which one it could be. There we go. And Vera was saying he's back. Queen Katie said, I think I'm looking at a delayed stream because Logan is just being Kazukal said, oh, yep, I see my redeem now on the stream. Magpie says, wow, yeah, very delayed. Vera says, it is delayed. Raisin says, yes. Queen Katie said, I hear you, the actual literal past Logan. Raisin with another highlighted message saying, also, if you had to live inside a video game world for 1 year exactly, what game would it be and why? Maybe something really safe like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Except I'd probably in real life suck at catching bugs and fish and stuff like that. But it's like, it's a very mellow, chill thing. There's less danger of dying. Ooh, maybe a nice slice of life visual novel with some pleasant characters. Could go for, how about, I could go for Persona 4. Now the Persona universe is probably bad, because I was gonna say Persona 4 is fine if you just like don't get sucked into the midnight channel TV, but then that'd be the same universe as Persona 5, and there was stuff where like in Shibuya, suddenly people were like exploding into goo. So, or was it Persona 5 or Persona 3 where people exploded into goo? Maybe it was both of them, I don't even remember. So, for now, tentatively, Animal Crossing. Quick hit it with the timestamp 31:51. Look at that, I'm only 15 minutes behind. I am doing great. Let me read a couple of comments over on YouTube there. Let's see. Valtube says, I can have my own voice too. Crap, I don't have enough voices to do all characters and all of chat members. What would Valtube be? What would you just want to sound like? Just like maybe you could just be like this kind of guy, like Caserato in the last case. I like doing that voice. I don't get to do that voice no more because he's not around. Is this what Valtube sounds like? I don't know. Sir Bacon says, maybe a little less deep, 10 out of 10 Vera impression. Valtube says, I love mind chess. I think I've just had too many close calls, which is 2, but that's 2 is too many, huh?
Pull up.
Oh, there is a poll. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Bad news. It's now a Gregory dating sim. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried the bad news was going to be that, like, it's stuttering again. Who are you cheering for? Okay, so this is the shipping awards with Gregory. Gregory X Bad, Gregory X Tangaroa, Gregory X Manfred, Gregory X Gusto. Can we just investigate? Well, if you gotta pick a winner, it's gonna be Gregory Edgeworth and Tyrell Bad. It's gotta be. It has to be. Let's see. Sir Bacon says Gregory and Faz. Wait, what? What? Says do chocolate fingerprints. I would live in Slime Rancher. Oh, I've never played that. My niece has played it. It looks like a fun, cozy game.
Funny you bring up stuttering.
Oh no! Please, no. Is it happening again? Can we at least make it to the 1 hour mark? But thank you very much for the 10 bits tip. I appreciate it. And Valtube says, yes, I sound like Carcerado. Carcerado, I think, is just my attempt at doing a little bit of Curly from the Three Stooges. It's not a good Curly impression, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're stuttering again a little bit. Please keep me informed as to how bad it gets. Oh, crap, I see Vera's popping into YouTube. It's probably really, really bad. Oh, well, let's play a little bit more. And I suspect it. Oh, wait, hang on, the poll just finished. Can't we just investigate one with 61% of the vote? Nora contributing 1,460 channel points. See, Nora likes the gay ladies, not the gay men. But the second place was Gregory X Bad with 39% of the vote. That's 103 votes. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad. What? This is the yet unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Okay, left in the room, so it's gonna be this. It is this. I just identified it. Like, I don't know what this is. Oh, look, pH. But what is this? It says pH. Oh, I don't know. Okay, present.
Take that.
We still haven't properly identified this piece of evidence.
That's not what I was thinking of. Did you see the bottom of the teapot? I know you did. I saw you see it. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm probably talking about the missing piece of chocolate or something. I don't know.
Oh. It seems you're the only one who isn't satisfied here. And I assure you, there's no such thing as an unidentified piece of evidence to a Von Karma. Oh, crap. That wasn't it. I picked the wrong thing. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't it. Well, let's reload then. He said something that was left in the room, though. Something that was left in the room. Okay, we gotta find it. There's our save. Because I'm a save scummer. I'm a shameless scummer of saves. Let's see, Sir Bacon says, so funny. Vera said, walks in here shamelessly. Hi, chat. Sir Bacon with Vera says, okay, fixed. Sir Bacon says, bye again. Okay, so, all right, let's try to present another piece of evidence. So it sounds like it's back to normal. I'm sorry that we're having these technical difficulties. This is the yet unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. It's not my attorney's badge. Yeah, I mean, it could be the teapot. Contest rules. Oh, because the finger marks were left in the room. They were left behind by somebody. Okay, present. Take that. There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Aren't you going to say anything? Supposing they belong to the murderer. It could certainly explain how their prints didn't end up on the murder weapon. How do you know so much about the crime scene? It's almost as if you went in there. Oh wait, you did. That is how you know so much about the crime scene.
Because I let them look around. Objection.
You let the defense examine the scene, Bed. Are you out of your mind?
I don't remember you telling me not to.
Ha! Insolent worm! You would do well to remember this then, detective. That the results of your next salary review are up to me.
No!
Oh, Detective Bad's in trouble now too. I'm sure glad you're my boss. You're my boss, Mr. Edgeworth. Because an Edgeworth would never deduct a detective's salary like that. And you do well to remember the results of your salary review are up to your performance here. Crap! We are a bad boss. Let me read some more in the chat now. Let's see. Magpie says, depends. Am I the protagonist or an NPC? I assume NPC in that hypothetical. But although being a protagonist would be, on the one hand, more dangerous, because like there's lots of opportunities to die, but on the other hand, you probably have some powers and abilities that could help you survive. Nora says, not Omori, probably Moonlighter. Love that game. You wouldn't want to be an Omori, but it's such a sweet, fun game. Nothing bad happens there. Raisin says, you're a side character. Nora says, oh, well, shoot. Raisin says, by that, I mean Deuteragon. Deuteragonist. I always pronounce it wrong. It's the secondary protagonist. Deuteragonist. However you say that. Okay, so in that case, you might have some powers or something. Quickie says, oh, things are better now. Says Twitch is further now. Magpie says, Animal Crossing probably living on an island. Own a home I paid for with seashells. Biggest concern is Zipper hiding eggs everywhere. And that only happens like, certain times a year. Oak says, I think it's better. Vera says, yep, we're ahead again. Oak says, still a bit glitchy, so I may just stay on YouTube. Queen Katie said, anyway, for the video game question, Rune Factory 4, I'm rocking at it despite the vent I just told Spoiler Chat earlier today. I did enjoy that clip you posted to YouTube with Illuminata. But I forgot about it. Yeah, I guess that's except then you gotta farm. Vera said, man, I should have added more salt to my food. Oh, I'm sorry, Vera. Wait, do you put salt on macaroni? Let's see, over on YouTube, Valtube said, Prosecutor is cutting detective salaries since ancient times. Like, I don't think that is how the hierarchy should work. I assume that this game series is more based on how these things work in Japan. I remember seeing part of a video once that was like a Japanese lawyer reacts to Ace Attorney 1 stuff. And so it was like the first Phoenix Wright game. And I guess some of it is like Japan's legal system. But it doesn't strike me as a good idea that the prosecution is the one who decides what, like, that if police officers get a pay deduction. Sir Bacon says, no, not his pay. Gotta go get a banana popsicle. Ooh, that sounds good. It's like one of the really creamy ones. Oh, those are so good. All right, let's play a little bit more here. Heh. A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a cursory investigation. I am almost impressed. Give me your firstborn. I will raise him as mine own. But it's entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations. Objection. But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there is still something about Miss Cone that doesn't add up. Is there? Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat? Oh, stop it, Greggy! Stop it! Stop it! Why are you being so mean to your poor old pal Delicia? Oh, stop it! You've been bad. Oh, why are you so bad? I owned up to nibbling poor Sammy Poodle, sweeties. What more do you want? I don't want to have to make you a suspect. That much is certain. But you lied to us. Liars go to heck. And you're still not telling us everything. Stop, Greggy! Stop it! Stop bullying me! I'm sorry, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be kept at. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that? I'm sorry, all right? Sorry, I'm just a silly muddle-headed girl. What more do you want me to say? I'm sorry I'm a girl. I can tell you don't like the girls. I don't think you're muddle-headed at all. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place.
Objection.
Enough! I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in the courtroom. I was just telling that to this young man named Christoph Gavin. He has a younger brother who is trying to learn my accent. I have very high hopes for him. In case you'd forgotten! Huh?
Gregory, stop being mean to women. She's just a girl.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it, Greggy. Stop it, Greggy Pegleg. Stop it. Thank you very much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Although, isn't that a bit sexist to say you can't bully a girl? Bully the boys, but not the girls. But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Let's get to where there's some background music again. And then I will read some more of the chat in just a minute here. Ha! If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand that you present something to back it up. I mean, she's technically not under oath. But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless, what proof do I have that Miss Scone doesn't know the first thing about making desserts? It's gonna be this thing right here, all the fake confections. I think I can't save, so we'll present it. Take that. Every single one of Miss Scone's creations break the rules of the contest.
Objection.
The offending items, the cloth and the lamps, were duly confiscated as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back later to the room herself.
Objection.
But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room. That. The entire fantastical world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it, is all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room. Now we got some music. And we're just reaching the 1 hour mark, so hopefully if we're back to normal and are safe from the glitches, we can continue on the stream. Because I've been looking forward to the stream today, and I'm so excited to hang out with you guys here today. Queen Gator said, basically, apparently Rune Factory 4 has typhoons in the game, and half my crops was Thanos, but it's all good now. So maybe that would be dangerous. And I guess there's dungeons and monsters too. Vera said, same. Wait, Vero? Your crops were typhooned as well? Oh, it was to Tiff's TTS about Twitch being all fixed finally. Quiggin said, yeah, it's all good here. Oak said, okay, I think my Twitch fixed on phone now too. Tiff says, and with that, I'm gonna get some ice cream on a stick. Ooh. Actually, ice cream sounds good. I might get some after the stream. Quiggin says, ooh, what flavor? Tiff says, lurk. Oh, you hear that? It's lurk flavored ice cream. Nora said, I'm doing a Yuri anime OP quiz. Let's see how many I get. Just answered everything that they's gay. Oak says to Nora, do I have enough to say it? Nora says, shut. Magpie says, we should let Logan catch up with the stream, just so we know whether we're actually fully caught up laughing. Tiff says to Queen Katie, I'm getting one that's strawberry shortcake and one that's orange creamsicle. You guys are all getting good stuff. Oak says, vobjection. Nora says, buggets. Oak says, what are nuggets? Nuggets are a misspelling of buggets. Vera laughing. Oak said, did you misspell buggets again? Quiggy said, I haven't even left my chair, and I knew we were going to bully me again. Vera says, dang it, Logan, what'd I do? Oak says, oh dang, that was a really good impression. Oh, that. Says, Logan, you're incredible. You should get a job as a professional Vero. Over on YouTube, let's see, Opinion says, oh, has anyone already pointed out that Manfred doesn't clutch his shoulder because he hasn't been shot yet? I love the detail in the game. Well, I was noticing he was like clutching his arm though. Wasn't that where he clutched before? And I even like alluded, like what I was saying, like why is he, like he doesn't have that old injury yet? Did he clutch higher in Ace? I thought it was like the same down here. So maybe I'm wrong. Valtube said, I never noticed. Sir Bacon says, mango on a fork. Proceeds to eat mango fork. Are you gonna eat the fork? Don't eat the fork too. And a paid poll has appeared on Twitch saying paid favorite Logan Robo technical difficulty pun. Sutaturing. Okay, I don't know what these are. I'll need like a pin message telling me. Sutaturing. Camera died. Oh, yeah, his camera died. Miku Rofan Mutad. Random crash. Oh, that'd be a random crash. Game fail. Oh, that'd be a game fail. So there's only two that I don't know. So let's see. Here's a pin message. The other two are Sutaturing or stuttering. And microphone mutad is the microphone muted. Okay. Okay, there we go. So go ahead. Cast your votes. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, you can just verbally like type it and state, I guess, opinions on things. Although opinion will accuse everybody else's opinions of being wrong. But when I call opinion, your opinion is wrong, makes me sound like I'm calling opinion's opinion wrong. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room. Ah! No real world title contender would ever stoop so low. Is this true, Bed?
Yep, saw it with my own eyes. Stepped in it with my own shoes.
Ah! See, oh, you see, he's clutching. He was clutching his arm. Right? Did we finally convince him? With her lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Ms. Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects. But no, but oh dear, no, stop it, I'm not the killer. Then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really, and why were you tampering with your rival's work? Oh, so like, is he implying that Delicia Scone is a pseudonym, that's not her real name? Which would be a surprise because it's such a convincing name in this universe. So believable. So who would she be? Maybe she is someone who had a grudge against Frost or something like that? Sigh! All right, I'll tell you. I'm Frost's mama, maybe? His girlfriend? His daughter? I'm Frank Sohwheat in a mask? The truth is, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it. Oh, and the poll is done, and Microphone Muted won with 97% of the vote, Tiv contributing 1,500 channel points. Well, you know what I think about that? That's all I have to say about that. Okay, let's read a few more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Oh, there's some quoting. Oak says, great quote. Tiff says, Gregory X bad. Oh, also, Unlurk, thank you for the Unlurk, Tiff. Welcome back. Nora said, Oak, I didn't get the Adachi to Shimamura intro. Wait, this is it for me. I have failed at life. Queen Kitty said, oh crap. My stream looks like it's stuttering on my side now. I think it's probably frozen for everybody again. I just hope the VOD isn't frozen. There's just a problem with like the broadcast of it, maybe? Quickity said, sets a 7-minute timer. The nuggies are cooking. Raisin says, new question. For 500K, you become the pro tag of the last show you watched for a day. Do you take or decline the offer? Crap. The last show I watched was Solo Leveling. I mean, Jinu Sung is like super, super strong. And so but he'd have to fight a lot. And if he doesn't do like fighting and quests, he gets like punishment stuff. So that would suck. But the ladies all really seem into him. So I guess that's a plus. And he's probably really wealthy. And he's probably a hot Korean man, which I assume ladies would also like. That's a conundrum. That is absolutely a conundrum. Tiff said to Queen Katie, nuggets. Oak said, what are those? Nora said to Raisin, considering it was bloomin' to you, pro tag, I'm you. That sounds like a lot of work. Dang it, Crystal is the only one in here who'd get that. She's not here. Oak said, don't you mean buggets? Queen Katie said, yee, it's the good stuff too. It's a couple of nuggets from some small boxes. I bought 20-piece nuggets for $5, so I get 2 boxes. Weird, Oak, she keeps making the same typo, huh?
As much as I love Ranma, I don't wanna be him.
Oh, that's another one. I love Ranma 1/2, but that would be a nightmare curse to have. Like any of the characters in that, if you fell into one of those springs where that if you get hit with cold water, you'd turn into something else. I feel like I would take Ranma over Jinu Sung, because at least there's not like as much life or death stakes in that anime. I mean, sometimes there's fighting, but it's not as severe. His life is kind of pain at times though. But that's another tough one. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that, Vero. Let's see. Oak says to Raisin, depends. Which day is it? Can we choose the day? Is it a random day? Is it the most recent day? Because I think the last thing I watched was Jujutsu Kaisen. Whew, yeah, you don't want to be Itadori in that. Said, so I either have a regular day at magic school or I endure the most traumatic crap ever. Raisin said, literally just a random day. I'll spin a wheel. So that means it could land on like the day of the Shibuya incident though. Oak said anything but October 31st, please. Quikita said, technically the people becoming goo was in fact both games. Okay, that's why I got confused. Quikita said Logan's voice acting broke my stream. I'm so sorry, Queen Katie. Let me take a glance over at YouTube. Let's see. Sir Bacon says, eats the fork. No more mango, no more fork. Lore. Vera said, scoot over, Sir Bacon. Sir Bacon says, sure. Oh, hang on. There's a pin message here on Twitch. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, that's the wrong arm, Logan. I just checked the sprites when it's the bullet shoulder that's on his right. Oh. Wait, so it's on that is right, so it'd be his left arm holding it up, but the sprites we've been seeing so far, that doesn't happen. That's just his usual grumpy arm grip that his daughter also does, please pin. Oh, that's right, she does it too, okay, so that is a neat detail then. I do like that. Hey, thank you very much for the pin message. Queen Katie over on YouTube says, love how Twitch stuttering right as I was posting correction on Von Karma's shoulder in that chat. Well, it just got pinned, just now. Sir Bacon says, have an edible mango on a fork. Opinion says, okay, you saying he was clutching his shoulder made me worried. I was totally wrong. I paused the stream to look at their sprite. It looks like he's just sticking his fist out in the game to me, but even if he was clutching something, it would have to be his arm, not his shoulder. And that's what it was. So I was wrong, so you're right. As Queen Katie pointed out, he's just clutching his arm. And that is a thing that Franziska does as well. So your correct opinion, my opinion was wrong. And Sir Bacon says, last thing I ever watched was Cuphead show. Hey! I'm friends with the guy who voices Mugman in that. He's a good guy. Frank Tadero, he's great. An opinion says, he. Oh, hang on, another pin message over here on Twitch. This one is written by Tiff, pinned by Vera, said, I think Logan would be jealous because I think the last thing I've watched was Transformers Animated. I don't watch a lot of TV or shows. That'd be pretty great. I mean, okay, but do you really want to be one of the Autobots? Because like that's also a lot of fighting and a lot of danger. But oh man, to live in a real Transformers universe, wouldn't that be cool? I think it'd be neat, I think. And if it's a Transformers cartoon that is geared for like a younger audience, like kids, generally speaking, you're not gonna have humans dying, so it's probably fairly safe. Oak says, is it glitching again for anyone? I just looked and I'm glitching again on my end. Yeah, I'm completely frozen on my end here. Let's see, Quikita said, me too. Nora says, yup. Oak said, what if I watch on my computer on YouTube but I stay in the Twitch chat? Tiff said, that's what I'm doing. Nora said, can't we just investigate? Quikita said, Nora, why? No respect for the cool ship. Oak says, Nora hates gay men, confirmed. Yeah, because remember what Nora said in that one clip? I need to have a sip of water. We'll go a little bit longer. Here's the thing. If this is not like, if we have any more of this happening around the 1.5 hour mark, we're probably just going to call it an early night because it's going to be too difficult. I mean, I don't want to like only have one of the two multi-streams functioning. So we'll see how it goes. Let's play a little bit more. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you could believe it. A pharmacist? I can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we'd imagined. I don't know, I think you can go further away from Baker to from than pharmacist. I mean, it's not like a polar opposite. They're not at opposite ends of the spectrum. So, what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one? Well, I just love eating sweeties, if you must know. It's Sammy Poo-Poo's sweets are the best, or so they say. I just had to enter. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final. How did she even make it to the final then? Oh, Vera with a pin message saying you're fixed for me. Okay, promise me this. If I stutter again, give me a pin message, and then at that point, we'll probably just have to call it a night there. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you very much. Thank you. Also, I need to try and make a mental bookmark that she's specifically a pharmacist. Because that's a very specific detail, and I feel like sometimes I just breeze right past these things, then forget them later because we have so many days in between streams, huh?
What if I don't wanna?
Vero, me Grimlock want you be honest with Logan. Me Grimlock wouldn't like it if you Vero lied.
So maybe that. I was gonna say, like, I got no way to force you, but I forgot. I can guilt you into it. Let's play just a little bit more here then. I didn't mean to end up making it. Oh, that was her. I didn't mean to end with
If the mods don't yell TTS.
Thank you very much, Tiff. I appreciate it. I salute you, and thank you for the 10 bits. Because it's just, it's a lot of technical issues to deal with. But anyway, thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final. Even Mr. Von Karma is lost for words. Oh, that's it? That's the only reason you're here? Yes, dearie, it was worth it. Samson's silly pants and sweeties are the tastiest treats I ever did eat.
Man, the final finger marks, were you the one wearing the gloves?
Hey, no. Who want me, dearie? I don't even wear gloves. Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangaroa's other creations. I'd say that points to her not having worn any gloves. Exactly, Lambkin. Greggy Pegleg's got the right end of the stick, and I'm an innocent woman. Well, not innocent other ways, but innocent of murder.
Objection.
Is your head filled with cream too? Sorry, mannequins. Her head may not be filled with cream, but she's certainly no master of subterfuge. Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangaroa's works the only ones you sampled? No, dear, I couldn't help myself. When I finished up my afternoon tea, I tipped over old Chillywink's room too for a little taste. Oh, you were in the victim's room too? Yes, dear, nobody was in there, you see. Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead. But I couldn't only stomach one little bite. Never tasted anything so salty in all my life. So I had myself one of the tasty star-shaped bits off the side to cleanse me palate. You have quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone? What's wrong with a sweet tooth? Got candy here on my desk in case I need some emergency chocolate. Indeed. What didn't she sample? Oh, I know. She hasn't sampled a piece of Gregory Edgeworth. Yet. I'll have to introduce Miles to his new mother later. That's everything, I promise! Greggy Peggle's mannequins, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess of things. As long as what you've told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end. Do not think for a second that this means that I myself believe you. Yeah, so opinion, this is what I was talking about before. So as Queen Katie pointed out, this is just him clutching his sleeve. I hope we get to see, I think my favorite sprite of his from the first Ace Attorney game was when he turns around, bashes his head into the wall. That's what I want to see happen. Let me read some more comments to the chat. Nora says, I hate everyone. Queen Katie said, Bad's not even a bad guy. Tiff says, Nora homophobic. Queen Katie said, anyway, nugget time. Oak said to Queen Katie, yeah, but he's a bad guy. Yes, but literally. Nora said, I only have 1 point on my Yuri OP quiz. I'm mad, okay? Nora said, I hate everyone. Can't watch Jujutsu Kaisen. There's more Yuri to be watched. Queen Katie said, I bring nuggets. Oak said, there's Yuri in Jujutsu Kaisen. Shingo! how you doing? Says, oh, my sub ran out. No biggie. I'll keep hanging out. Shingo, thank you so much for being here, even without a sub. It's nice to have you here. I'm sorry that you can't use the emotes, but thank you so much for being here, Shingo. How are you doing? Quickita said, do yell potatoes if needed. Someone might have to ping me just in case we get another delay, lol. Said, oh, never mind. Logan is cool. Well, I'm not cool, but I've done okay so far. Raisin with another highlighted message saying, I apologize, but now I have to leave. Goodbye, Chad and Logan, and then Doritos. Goodbye, Raisin. Thank you so much again for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. You're awesome. Goodbye. Vera said, it was good to have you. And Nora said, no, there aren't even any women in Jujutsu Kaisen. What are you talking about? There's plenty of ladies in Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me glance over on over at YouTube. Opinion says, hee hee. Sir Bacon says, tell the person who voiced Mugman I said hi. I gotta go. Well, thank you so much for being here, Sir Bacon. Have a great rest of your night or day. I can't remember where in the world you live. Whether if it's day, have a good day. Have a good night if it's a night. And Opinion says, have a good night. Yes, there we go. Let me have a sip of water. Let's play some more game. Ah, there we go. Do not think for a second that this means I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthful you've been after I'm through. We should follow and make sure he doesn't plant evidence or some crap like that. Mr. Von Karma, please let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions. Huh?
Stream is stuttering again. It may be wise to move only to YouTube.
I think what we'll probably do is let's get to just a good pausing moment for the night and we'll just wind down the stream early. I really don't want to have like different VODs and things on the two platforms. So we'll go a little bit more until we get to a really good pausing point. It sounds like we're gonna reach a new room. So once we get to the new location, we'll probably wind down then a little bit early. So if anyone wants to keep an eye out for early raid suggestions or something like that, darn it. I mean, unless it gets really good. So once we get to the new location, if you're like, oh my gosh, it's so good, it's so high def, it's going at like 120 frames a second or something like that, then let me know, which would be weird because I think I only broadcast at like 30 frames per second. But let's see how it goes then. Oh, and Crystal just popped over to YouTube saying, ah, how you doing, Crystal? Are you over here on the Twitch stream? Should I read some more in the chat to get caught up more? Seeing as Oak says to Nora, you've only watched one episode. You meet women in episode 3 and episode 7. Nora said, no women. Shake my head. Jujutsu Kaisen misogynist. Oak said, JJK has some of the best written women in modern shonen. Quigata said, just realized something. Bad's first appearance in the series was also a case with Von Karma. Oh, was it the flashback episode that we had in the last one? I wonder if he still had a grudge about this case back then. Like Miles meets him in the future and Von Karma's behind him staring at Bad like, don't think I've forgotten. Okay, Manfred feels like the type of guy who keeps an enemies list. I think he holds grudges. I don't know if Bad does though. Nora said, Oak, watch Other Side with me. Oak said, I have been. Nora said, keep. Oak said, we're on episode 8 and episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Nora said, don't you want to see Attack of the Ninja Cats? Quigita said, I think I'm going to switch to YouTube stream, but stay in Twitch chat. Said, can I join your YouTube club? And Oak says, yeah, sure. Yes, and thank you for like staying and still lurking here, huh?
I'm sorry, Grimlock. I was an honest frown. I didn't want to say goodbye.
Vero. How could Vero lie to me, Grimlock? Me, Grimlock, see no reason to keep carrying on. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, Vero. Oh.
I caught him. He's fine. He's fine. But like I said, let's try and like get to the room at least. We'll see that. And there's a clip in the chat. Let's check out this clip. Oh crap! Except I had to get rid of the clip viewer. I probably won't be able to check out the clip. I'm gonna copy and paste the link and I'll check it out after the stream. But in my attempts to try and like limit the amount of RAM I was using, I closed down the clip viewer. I'm sorry. But it's called Greg Sells His Son to the Devil. Okay, that's Sounds like an interesting clip. I look forward to seeing it. And Vera said, she's just a little girl. Vera said, silly Logan, obviously girls can bully boys, but they can't bully girls back. Nora said, quote, I can't hit a girl, sexist. Aw, hit me with all you got, I'll take it. Hit me, you're sexist if you don't hit me. That doesn't sound healthy. Vera with lurk, thank you for the lurk, Vero. Nora said, chat, I can't breathe, shake my head. Oak said, favorite Logan Robo technical difficulty pun. It says, oh, whoops, so that was the poll. Vera with the unlurk. And then Vera says, yes, sir. Nora says, Miku. And then Oak says, great quote. What was that? Oh, it was a... Anyway, let's play some more of the game and try and get to the new location. And then see, I guess, how we're doing at that point. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions. Himph! Accompany me if you like. Ah! I thought he was just gonna send us away, because, like, that's the whole thing, especially the early Ace Attorney games. Like, it's like defense attorneys are not allowed. He's giving in way too easy. But don't think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation. Is Manfred von Karma gonna be our investigation buddy? We'd like to accompany you all the same. Oh, okay.
December 24th, 9 o'clock exactly p.m. You hear that? It's almost Christmas. Contest venue, Frost Room.
What is the meaning of this? Well, show us. Show us. Everything's melted. Including all the evidence, probably. When we got to Frost's room, we saw nada. It was all gone, the whole enchilada. The enchilada, I assume, had been made out of ice because it had melted as well. Was this the work of the culprit? A dead body hidden in a chocolate chest. A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room. Okay, this sounds like we're about to finish a section of the game. We're getting this narration. Are we about to finish a page? Huh, Bob, huh?
It is said that if you say Lonely Logan 5 times in a dark mirror, you will be cursed with light mode for an unbearable amount of time. This has been thoroughly debunked by science.
Cursed with light mode? Or blessed with light mode? Rukop, thank you so much for the 10 bits, Rukop. Unfortunately, you're just getting here as we've been dealing with more technical difficulties, but only on the Twitch side. For some reason, YouTube is fine, but Twitch is just lagging like crazy. But how you doing, Rukop? Thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're okay staying up this late. It's been a while since we've had you like this far into the stream, which, by the way, Rukop may be ending a bit early tonight because of all the technical difficulties, but how you doing? Okay, as Fender was saying, a dead body hidden in a chocolate chest, a murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room. This case was a real peach. I mean that literally. That's what I assume peaches are just conundrums, and it was gonna take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all. To be continued?
To be continued.
Save my poggers. Yes, save my poggers. We'll stagger just because. Why not? So let's see. Are we gonna just like end up back out at the main room again? Or are we gonna flash to the future? No, okay, here. Hey, well, oh yeah, we're in the future now.
April 2nd, 10:15 a.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain Room.
Now we're gonna see an entire section where Edgeworth is just like, oh, tell me about this. Oh, really? It's a story. Okay, this is weird. I hope you enjoyed Von Karma while it lasted, everybody. Oh, whoa, went deep on that one. Sorry, Miles Zarino. Didn't mean to bend your ear for so long. Oh, that's right. Was he telling the story to us? I forgot. Yeah, because we came in here and we saw the Fountain of Butts before. I forgot. Yeah, so we just got to remind the player that this is what's happening. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Yeah. Oak says, great quote. Quickity said, wow, that was 10 days ago. Nora said, bro, I'm so sick. Oak said, someone really likes Miku. Vera said, Miku, ooh. Nora said, surprisingly not me. Tiff says, ooh. Oak says, wait, that's not you. Nora said, I'm even wearing a Miku shirt right now. No. Oak said, fake fan. Nora said, I don't have enough points.
Now I going to bed. Your poor computer is rebelling after all the light mode.
See, I wonder if it is my computer or if it's an issue with Twitch, because YouTube is just fine. I'm like sending both, I don't know, but thank you so much regardless for the 10 bits, Rukov. You get some sleep, rest up. I'm sure you have an early morning tomorrow, but have a good one. Good night, Rukov. You're awesome. Sleep well, and thank you so much for the 10 bits. Thank you.
At At least we get to see age-appropriate Simpable Fender tonight. Hi Fender less than 3.
Is he? Okay, the fact that was 18 years ago, how old did we decide Fender actually is? Speaking of ages, 36. Well, what's all this stuff? Prosecutor's badge, the IS7 incident case file, and thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tiff. And yes, you are free to simp for Fender all you want. Oh, and there's a pin message. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, congratulations on finishing page 2 of my guide, and considering I have a spoiler clip for page 3, if you want to stop the stream, I'd stop it here, maybe. We're probably gonna be, because I can see Twitch is lagging again for me, but let's read some chat. I wanna check out these things. Like, we're in no rush to run away. Let me take a look over at YouTube, speaking of which. Chris said the Twitch is stuttering before I moved here laughing. Opinion said, yeah, I'd say Von Karma keeps grudges considering he... Okay. I'm not gonna say that sentence because I think there might be 1 or 2 people who haven't quite gotten to the very end of that there. But considering he that, and Corrupted Miles after getting a single penalty. Oak says, oh, Logan, it's so good. It's so high def. It's in 4K, even though you're playing in 720p, and it's at 654 frames per second, even playing at 30 now. You have to keep streaming. Crystal said, oh, Crystal, with some raid suggestions posted over in YouTube. How about that? Thank you very much, Crystal. I'm going to copy these over to my text file now. Thank you. Let's look at I want to look at these piece of evidence. Then we'll read some more chat. We'll get caught up. I see we're on slow mode over here on YouTube. Opinion says, back to the present. This case is so cool. I think anyone who jumps into AA without looking at the first game first is kind of insane, to be honest. Well, we have some people like Oak, for example, started watching streams because it was Persona 3. And it's like, oh, I'll hang out for the Ace Attorney streams as well. Wait, what's this? What's going on? Who's this Maya Fey? Oh, she's our client in Spirited Justice. Or when exactly did you join? I'm trying to remember which case it was specifically, Oak. But all right, let's take a look at this. But regardless, though, to each their own. Oh yeah, okay, so documents providing an overview of the IS7 incident. Prosecutor Manfred Von Karma, defense attorney Gregory Edgeworth, body of the victim Artie Frost, I forgot his name was Artie, was found hidden in a chocolate chest made by the suspect, Samson Tangaroa. Victim died from blood loss after being struck on the head with a rock salt lamp. Suspect was found guilty. Okay, so I was wrong with my first guess, so this means an innocent man is going, so Gregory is gonna fail. Suspect was found guilty of the crime as its main perpetrator and subsequently imprisoned and executed, maybe? Are we gonna be trying to exonerate him 18 years later, like right before he goes to the electric chair? How many years was Blackwell on death row? I don't feel like it was that long. And gallery pamphlet, a pamphlet received upon entry to the gallery. Zodiac Hall building map. Oh, Edgeworth, you gotta stay away from the elevator. Spring wing, summer wing, winter wing, and autumn wing. Fountain Hall, security room, reception. So we're gonna find somebody else dead here? Summer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Autumn, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Spring, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Winter, Taurus, Gemini. So we gotta go, wait, was there another page after that? Only 2, so we gotta apparently know Zodiac stuff. Let's see, Magpie says, oh no, it broke again. Nora said, glitchy again. Quicketa said, that's the wrong arm Logan. Oh, that was pinned earlier. And Vera said, yup. Oak said, yeah, just watched it on YouTube. Quicketa said, wow, Twitch stuttered while I was typing all of that. Oak's laughing. Nora said, boo, I don't want to go, but with combined lag, I need to sleep. Night night, everyone. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. Sunday, I don't know. Good night, Nora. Yes, tomorrow's gonna be some more metaphor. And it sounds like Beowulf has a clip edit to share for tomorrow. Oak said, Vero, it's just for a day though. Nora said, good night, everyone. Oak said, and afterwards you get 500K. Oak said, good night, Nora. Vera said, good night. Quicketa said, good night, Nora. Vera said, he gets beat up too much. The gender thing makes it kind of worth it. Oak says, but $500,000. Oak said, wait, did we decide on the anime thing, like how long you have to survive in that anime world? Queen Katie said to Vero, could you pin my message about from earlier about Von Karma? Vera said, wait, I get money? Yes. Oak said, instant fee transition. Free transition. Oak said, heck yeah. Oak says, yeah, you get $500,000 to become the protagonist of the last show you watched for one day. Tiff said, I think Logan would be jealous. Oh, that was pinned earlier. And Vera said, okay, I'll take it. Oak said, so it's either an easy take or do you instantly die? Quicketa said, thank you, Vero. Vera said, see, that'd be fun, but Optimus fights a lot. Crystal says, meow. Oak said, actually, if watching a game show counts, then I'm the host of the game show for a day. I would easily take over being you. Wait. Oak said, I would easily take that over being Yuji Itadori. Tiff said, I assume that'd be sorry, to be honest. Yeah, probably, because she's like the human, I don't know, but then again, protagonist, like that is Optimus, probably. Vera said, I don't think she's the protag per se. And there's where Crystal came in, and Oak said the Logan Robo community, except for Nora. Oh, that was the Nora command. See, I edited that to make it more appropriate. Vera said, you're fixed for me. Tiff says, I don't think there's really one protagonist because the show hops between the Autobots, and sorry, I guess it's a bit of an ensemble show, so that works. Vera said, also fair. Crystal says, mods, no wanna. Oak said, but my Logan Robo of the night. Vera says, crap. Queen Katie said, oh, don't worry, I'll write that down on my notepad to remind in next stream. Oh, about her being a pharmacist, you mean? Also, I just realized if we are having issues with, crap, what do we even call it here? RAM, memory, there we go. I suppose the fact that I'm gonna be like opening all these extra tabs for all of our raid suggestions while I'm reading the chat might make things a little bit worse. So let me know if the lag gets even worse in a moment. And I will also check YouTube in just a minute, but I'm still pretty far behind in Twitch. And it's like completely frozen on my end over on Twitch right now. Let's see. Crystal says, Vero. Vera says, oh, fine. Crystal said, Vero, stay strong. No. Oak says, no. Crystal says, gasp, the betrayal. Vera said, but I want to stream it not to end. Quiggy says, same. YouTube's been perfect this whole time. It's just Twitch being buggy. Oak says, yeah. And that again makes me confused because like, I don't think it like takes more RAM to do one than the other. I feel like if I was gonna be running out of memory and having issues, it would just have issues with both of them rather than like, you know, just picking one to have issues with, but let's see. Crap, I just lost where I am. Oak says, yeah. Tiff said, worst comes to worst, we can just go offline on Twitch and move over to YouTube. Queen Katie said, yeah, exactly. Oak said, I know Twitch is the main platform, but I'd be okay with a stream only working on YouTube for a day. Queen Katie said, we could give opinion and bacon friendos. Queen Katie said, oh, never mind, bacon is gone. Magpie says, imagine calling Manfred von Karma mannequins and surviving. Queen Katie said, does this mean Scone is a widow now? Yes, we're gonna headcanon all that. Let me take a look at YouTube chat, by the way. Oh, there's some redacted messages from Opinion. Opinion redacted. Okay, I don't know what that was. Oak said, yes, I joined in spirit of justice when Maya was channeling a naked Tarost in me. Vera said, oh crap, the keyboard slam. Oak said, thank you for the very non-existent stream. It made me smile. We're not done quite yet. We'll see. I don't know. Twitch might be done for the night. It's still frozen on my end. Opinion says, wait, does that autumn get 4 signs and winter only 2? Is that how that works? It's, okay, the problem is that we're looking at 12 months. But the zodiac is based on constellations, and the calendar should have had originally only 10. That's why you have things like October. Oct means octo for 8. That should be the 8th month instead of the 10th month. But you had July and August were added by Caesars, Julius Caesar and Caesar Augustus, to be named after them, and it messes up things, and it's a whole thing. But the zodiac constellations do go across the sky, approximately the plane of the solar system. And you know, I'm getting off track, but it's blame ancient Roman emperors is the real answer there. Let's see. Oak said, I'll do a YouTube quote number 253. No! Crystal said, what happened to your message, Opinion? Queen says, oh yes, Bayo has a fun clip coming up and I approve of it very much. Opinion says, I deleted them, can't figure out how to word what I was trying to say. I just think it seemed rude. Okay, well, I mean, no worries then. I'm sorry. I would certainly think I wouldn't take it as rude, but I appreciate the concern nonetheless. Let's read some more of the YouTube chat now. Oak says to Magpie, I'm going to call him mannequins for next Nora stream. Tiff said, stream stuttering for anyone again. Oak says, yeah, I think the emote in this stream is in a nutshell for me. Oh, that's the emote. Magpie says, yep. Crystal said, it's not stuttering for me. Believe. Let's see. Crystal said, Logan, you stop moving. YouTube stream. Vera said, it's fixed, y'all. Oak's frowning. Quigita said, Logan's about to finish page 2 of the guide anyway, so it might be a good stopping point there. Tiff said, yeah, but it's every 10 minutes it starts stuttering again. Vera says, boo. Magpie says, rip. All understandable. Tiff says, I don't want the stream to end either, but this can't be fun to watch. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I feel bad for anybody trying to watch this. Oak says, oh, Logan, it's so good. It's so high dev. Oh, that was copied over to YouTube as well. Moonlight says, hi, Logan. Hour mark 119. So I'm about 15 minutes behind still. Moonlight, hi, how are you doing? I'm sorry we're struggling with technical difficulties. I hope you've had a good day today. Vera said, I'm sorry. Quick said, well, just in case, I guess I'll say thank you for the very ... delicious stream. Vera says, no, oh my gosh, Logan killed Grimlock. Oak said, thank you for the very non-existent stream. Made me smile. Magpie says, quote, I think he holds grudges. Yeah, I think that was the whole plot of the last case of game 1. Laughing. Quick said, timestamp 1:20:40. We could have had it all. Magpie says, Rise from the Ashes doesn't count as the last game, case of game 1. It was a bonus case for the DS re-release, and it was long too. Oak said, Rukov stream has been dying on Twitch, so we may end early. Rukov said, good night. Chris said, night night Rukov. Quingita said, congrats on finishing page 2 of my guide that was pinned earlier. Tiff said, let's hope stream is fixed for tomorrow. I hope so. I might try and see if I can do some stuff on my computer, but I don't know if I'll be able to fix this. Vera says, rest well. Tiff says, I know he's 18 in the flashback, but it still feels weird. Well, I guess it depends on like how old you are. Oak with a highlighted message saying, oh, raid suggestion, Nebulikin. I will copy that one down as we have raided him before, but we've got options now. Oak said, it doesn't seem too bad on Twitch right now. Really? I'm looking and it's still frozen to where Scone said that she's a pharmacist. It's not even reloading for me. Beowulf said, I don't know, right now I'm just trying to see if somewhere around here is doing the Percy Jackson musical. Doesn't look like it though, sadly. Oh, I'm sorry, Beowulf. I did see when I was at the store the other day, I saw the book that you were talking about that came out the other day. By the way, if you get a chance, I posted a picture that I thought was funny today over on Twitter. So before I went home today, I stopped by the store and I saw an outlet store someone had recommended checking out. They sometimes get excess stock of like toys and things. Thank you very much for the toilet tuck. I will save. I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog. Pavlovian? Did I say that right that time? Anyway, they sell a lot of the stuff that doesn't sell at stores. They get a lot of the extra stuff that doesn't even go on clearance, and they sell it for really cheap. And there was an end cap of probably about 200 Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic World, so he was Jeff Goldblum's character, Funko Pops, selling for 99 cents each. And they weren't selling. It was so crazy. Oak says, doesn't seem too bad on Twitch. Already read that. Quingita said, let's not jinx anything without knocking on wood here. Oak said, I am wood, don't knock on me, it hurts. Vera said, it's okay, Chad, we can see Logan tomorrow. I say grumbling. Quingita said, 1:35:15, 2 minutes behind. Bill said, my sister's old high school opened it today, but if I don't have to travel all the way down there, I really don't want to. And plus, I'm gonna be honest, high school musicals are not as good as professional ones generally, like production value and things like that. So I'd say prioritize a pro, or at least semi-pro community theater. But high school is still good if you can't get anything else. Moonlight said, I'm good, FYI. The Twitch stream seems fine to me. So it got better, finally. Oak says, stream doesn't seem to be lagging at all for me. Magpie says, I often say Rise from the Ashes is a great case, except for the part where you have to play it because it's so long and has aged poorly in its gameplay. Hey, and I'm gonna try refreshing my screen here because I caught up to chat for the first time of the night, 1:37:47. That's earlier than usual. Let's see how it looks here. Do we want to risk it? Do we want to keep going? Because I'm looking at it, because every 10 minutes it gets bad, right? I just don't want to get right in the middle of it, because this is a good pausing moment here. Let me have a sip of water and also check the YouTube chat. Let's see. Opinion says, oh, I knew about Caesar adding months, but I never thought about how it would impact star signs. Fascinating. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite things to talk about, because that's a good way to look for planets. Because like I said, the orbital plane of our solar system is pretty flat. So the sun, the moon, all the planets, Pluto doesn't count. Pluto's all over the place. They all go in the same approximate line across the sky, and that crosses over all the zodiac constellations. That's why they were really good as an ancient calendar, because you basically see which one of those constellations is the sun blocking during the daytime. But it's a whole weird thing now. Okay, what else are people saying here? Oak said, Logan is about to say, I caught up on chat for the first time of the night. How'd you know? Bale said, it's not being professionally done anywhere, and most community theater would probably be worse than high school, not gonna lie. That probably depends on the high school. Vera says, can I punch Logan's PC? Well, tell you what, here's the deal. We'll go 10 minutes. If we lag in 10 minutes, we're pulling the plug right away. Oh, no, I'm lagging, right as I said that, the moment I said that. Quigita says, my spoiler clip is in 2 rooms later, so I guess that's okay. Vera said, 1 time. Oak said, I would love to do more, but I don't know how well stream would recover from the technical difficulties. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to wind down for the night. So let's check out those raid suggestions. If you're lurking, let me give you the rundown on everything. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this game, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and Metaphor Refantasio. So that means tomorrow's going to be Metaphor. Saturday, we're going to have off. Let's see. Oh, one of the people we'd be rating is playing Danganronpa. Nora's gone, right? Because this looks like it's farther ahead in the game than Nora is. So Nora's already gone to bed, so we can probably do that. But yeah, let me also give you real quick. Here's a link tree with all my social medias. I'm going to copy this over to YouTube as well, in case there is anyone lurking there that might be interested in this. That has a Discord invite link. My TikTok is still hacked. I don't think they're ever going to give it back. I think it's just gone forever. Maybe I should just take that link down or leave it up as a reminder of how awful TikTok has been to me. Also, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of those good things. Crystal was saying, laughing, I'm in class. Crystal, thank you so much for the raid suggestions, and even if you had class, because it is a Thursday. I did forget about that. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Vera posted the schedule and everything like that. Vera said, it lags when you said we can keep it going. Like the moment I said that, and it's lagged again since then. Oak says, dang. Okay, good night, everyone. Quicketa said, see y'all next time for hopefully a very special spoiler clip by Beowulf. Vera said, early good night, chat. Moonlight says, up to you in the stream. Just figured I'd mention that. Yeah, I think we're probably going to wind down. So let me go ahead and we'll initiate a raid. Nora is gone, so we should be able to do this person who is playing Danganronpa, because as I said, I think this person is farther into the game than Nora is, because she's playing so slow. So let me just go ahead and get that URL, because she has like the fewest number of viewers here. So let's go ahead and do that. And here's our raid message. It's probably already been posted in the chat, but there you go. Let's see, where did I leave off? Magpie says, good night, Logan. Beowulf said no. Like most community theater productions would be age accurate, it's almost definitely not going to be better. Oh, I get what you're saying. Oak said, thank you for the stream. Despite the difficulties, we always appreciate you being here. Always, though, we love you, Sir Longa. Well, thank you all for understanding and for your patience and everything. I really appreciate it. I love hanging out with you guys, so I'm sad that I don't get to have like as much time that's like half as long as usual, but I love and appreciate you all. You're all amazing. Moonlight says, night, y'all. Vera said, thank you for the very Greg dating sim stream. Let's see. Beowulf says, even though it makes sense for it to be aged up because it's Percy telling you the story. Oak said, we're mostly playing slow because we're trying to also play Persona and Omori fast. Really? Really? I think it's because Nora has to pause to cry a lot. Over on YouTube, Pity says, have a great night, everyone. I'll hopefully be seeing my favorite again next stream. I think I'm bad with orders, events in these games. Either way, it'll be good to have you here. But again, I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow night for Metaphor. Hopefully that, and then Sunday with more Ace Attorney will be better than tonight. I'm sorry for all the technical issues. I'm glad it worked on YouTube at least. I'll try and see if I can figure it out. It might just be a Twitch thing. Let's see. Bale says, early night, y'all. Yes, everybody have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the raid. Again, I love and appreciate you all. I'm sad I don't get to hang out with you more tonight, but you guys are all the best. You're an amazing community. Vera said bye-bye. Metaphor tomorrow. Yes, enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, bye-bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, should we just keep going? Should we pretend that we ended? No, we're not going to do that. But on YouTube, good night, everybody, as well.